Croxxbone, bitch.
Night riding like I'm Michael Knight, avoid the light, I'm in the dark. Rolling down 285, I got my blunt, I'm about to spark. Turn up my tunes, listen to my art. The sound of the streets match the beat on my heart. I'll drive through the night while it all falls apart, cause none of it matters until I park. I'm a moving target, I'm a mobile mark. Don't know where it ends, I just know where it starts. Me in the whip, somewhere at large. Me and the chick, leaving a bar. Rented a room in the back of my car. Don't worry love, we ain't gotta go far. It's not overnight, we will not see tomorrow. There's no need to fight, all our mileage was borrowed.
When you see me on the road, in my hand I'm blunt I hold. Music loud, I'm riding slow, with no destination chose. Might take a pick or strike a pose, but stay watching for them hoes. I mean them pigs on God, they cannot find out what a nigga did. It was a lick, I played the stick, my nigga got hit, I'm getting sick. Get off my dick, you crazy bitches, this is my life, not them flick. These streets are always very enticing, I stay riding with no lights. Just give me the cake with no ISIS in them streets. Is where you find me.
Still in the wind, I'm at it again. 9:45 to the party at 12. She hitting me up cause she want details. She said she busy but this never fails. She know my feet fit so well in the streets. I love my freedom, you cannot compete. Bro head is good, moaning is good. Driving this wood, you cannot come weak. She shifts the gears till she hits the peak. Never stalls out but she might spring a leak. I might just accessorize her this week, cause who don't look good with new shoes on their feet? I push the pedal, the engine it revs. Got the top down as I'm driving through hell. The music on blast. The air is on blast, the engine's on. Never mind. Yo, y'all out there? Y'all looking for us? Y'all checking for us? Cause we checking for y'all. Bam! We just popped in.
Live and on TV.
Don't ever catch us off position, baby. Y'all good out there? Yo, what's up, man? It's Friday. We made it. I don't know if y'all was here for that last thing we just did right there. But that Croxxbone independent music review,
always
if
official.
you haven't checked that, you slipping.
Always official.
Yo, you slipping.
I be working.
I don't care.
I catch
you know what you just missed?
What?
You know what you just missed?
No.
You just missed a world release.
From who?
Eazy-E's daughter with Uncle Luke.
Stop playing.
Nigga.
Fire?
You tripping. So yo,
it's time to get that.
when you riding on your way over here, this is what we saying. We was looking at who our audience is, and we was like, it's people who at home or people who chilling Friday at 8, Friday at 9:30. Then we thought about it. We was like, wait, if you in your car, you should still be messing with us.
This is Atlanta. You
This
be
is
in
where
your
it
car.
should be popping at. So look, this is what I'm saying. We got a lot of nice questions lined up for y'all tonight. Before we do any of that, oh wait, they probably should know who we are, huh? I'm D Tymz.
Big Sizzle.
And this is Croxxtalk. Episode either 6, 7, or 8. Not really sure because I've had a lot of drinks and it really doesn't matter.
Don't. Yes, sir.
Bam. I hope y'all had a great week out there. I hope y'all enjoyed yourself. We got some heavy, pretty cool conversation coming up for y'all right now. So get your drinks if you don't have a drink. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to stall, let you get your drinks together. We got 3 games coming up for them tonight.
Damn.
3 games. That's a lot of games. We usually don't play games. Well, we play games every time, but I don't usually play games. Tonight we're going to play a lot of games. But what's the first thing we usually do? He doesn't know. I know.
Softball.
We start off with a softball question every week so that he can knock it out the park We can start off all nice and easy, no problem, right?
But they're never softball though.
Are you sure? I swear some of them have been softball.
All right, go ahead.
All right, let's try this one then. Maybe this is softball. What's the difference between a hobby, a fetish, and an addiction?
Like I say, man, they're never softball.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm
a
sorry.
hobby, I think, is something that you choose to do. Like, you could be a railroad enthusiast and put together your own little railroad in the garage. That's your hobby. A fetish could be like some of them dudes out there that pay for feet pictures. You know what I'm saying? It's like a hobby, but you don't want everybody to know. You keep it on the low. You see what I'm saying? You may have a community of other people that share your fetish, but it's not a known thing. You keep it to yourself more so. Now, an addiction is just something that you just can't help. Like, you become in need of that thing, be it alcohol, be it that woman, you know what I'm saying, be it that money. That's just something that you can't live without. It's your end all to be all. It's your everything. What you addicted to. Yeah.
So, one thing I didn't think about, I'll admit there, is that you're saying a fetish is something you would hide.
Usually.
The difference between a fetish and a hobby is that you would hide it.
I think so.
Y'all agree with that out there? We got one no. What do y'all think? What's the difference between a fetish and a hobby?
I think a fetish is a sexual hobby.
A sexual hobby.
Yeah.
So when you add sex in, now you've got a hobby. Now you got a fetish.
Yeah.
Prior to sex, it's a hobby.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, hold on. I'm at disagree because something with the feet. If a dude just like looking at feet, that don't necessarily make it sexual. He ain't trying to fuck the foot.
It's sexual to him. It turns him on.
But that doesn't.
You don't have to fuck to be turned on, or you know. To feel
So you're saying that's like his porn? That's titties.
could be, yeah.
Titties.
Yeah.
So by definition,
He likes feet.
Got you.
by definition, fetish means sexual.
Man.
I do like titties.
By definition, fetish means sexual.
I mean,
When we look up
it's
the-
all types of cell phones.
I'm saying when we get Google involved and when we start looking
You
up
can't ask these
definitions and
motherfuckers
stuff, it's going to say something about sex for it to be a fetish, right?
I think so.
So let me ask you, in your opinion, would you say that hobbies are better for you or more healthy than a fetish or an addiction?
I would say so. Just
Say-
based upon the literal definition.
So just based on the definition, by having a hobby. So, okay, I got a fetish, but I don't act out on my fetish.
'Cause this- hold on,
But
let's go back.
No, hold on. I got a fetish, but I don't act out on my fetish, but once every 2 months or so. I got a hobby, I do it all the time, my wife never sees me.
What?
I got a fetish that I act out, or I got a fetish that I act out on with my lady every once 2 months, 1 or
Okay.
2 months. It's my
Okay.
fetish. But I got a hobby that I do all day, every day.
Okay.
So the family doesn't get to see me.
Okay.
Does that change if the hobby is better than the fetish, healthy, or more better for you?
No, it's based upon your lifestyle. So I wouldn't say that. But a fetish is a form of sexual desire in which gratification is linked to an abnormal degree to a particular object, item of clothing, or part of the body.
That's what you're reading. That's what I'm saying. That's what the definition was saying.
Okay.
But I'm saying, we all know. So they saying out there, they saying it's all about, like you saying, people don't want their fetishes known, but they're okay with someone knowing their hobbies.
Yes.
That's different.
It's my opinion.
So can we play a game? Let's play our first game of the night. Y'all got y'all drinks ready? Y'all got y'all drinks ready?
Shot.
And I did not name this game. I could not come up with a name for this game. So if you have a name out there, go ahead and let us know. But I'm going to ask I want you guys out there to tell me if this is a hobby, a fetish, or an addiction. If you agree, same as always. If you agree, you're safe. If you disagree with this dude, you got a drink.
Now, before the game starts, I do want to point out that we got Sydney. And Sydney's in agreement with Big Sizzle that fetish is more secretive and a hobby is more public. So just they're in agreement. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not saying it's wrong or right. I'm just asking. I want to know. I just came for
We
the
share
information.
a similar
What's
opinion
going
on fetish.
I'm reading it. True. The last thing on my chat is true. You got something else you done put on the chat? Somebody else done put on the chat? Anybody?
What if their hobby was killing people?
I definitely don't see that. What if their hobby is killing people? It's not a fetish.
If the killing of that person gets them off,
What if it doesn't get them off? What if they just kill for?
like Dexter,
What if you just kill for a hobby?
Yeah, like Dexter.
Does that make
You need to
it
get off
worse
of it.
than a fetish? Is it better than a fetish or worse than a fetish?
I'm just speaking to the fact that a hobby is not necessarily something that you want.
I think
knowing
the
about.
average person would argue that killing somebody is not in the realm of a normal person's.
We're
We're
not
talking about.
We're talking about hobbies of anybody. So anybody can have a hobby.
I
of
guess
any
the question
sort.
persists, and you're the guy who has to answer the question, sir.
I mean,
So
like I said before, that can be a hobby, but you'd have to put an adjective. That's a perverse type of hobby. If your hobby is to kill
it's an extreme
someone,
hobby.
It's a very extreme hobby. A hobby, like I say, in my opinion, is something like you're a train enthusiast. You like
I like to go
RCing.
skiing.
You like to go skiing. You like to fly drones.
You fly drones.
drones.
You don't fly them into people. What if your hobby is sex?
Hey.
What if your hobby is sex?
Hey, that's a hobby.
But
Because you can
when
do
does
in
it become
public.
a fetish, though?
when you fantasize about one particular area
I'm
based
saying, so
upon
it's my
what you
hobby.
call
I'm
it.
sitting at home. I'm like, man, I like to have sex. Now I'm fantasizing about it, and I'm out the picture. It's a fetish now. It's no longer my hobby.
But it's not about you like sex. It's all about the sexual gratification. A hobby is like it's all about the vag, and I'm just like I got pictures of it. I'm like it's all about the vag. Like at that point.
We end up in left
But I'm just saying.
All right, get your drinks. Everybody got their drinks?
I'm just saying.
I want y'all to tell me, is it a hobby, a fetish, or an addiction? A guy makes women's underwear in his off time. Hobby, fetish, or addiction?
He makes
Is
them
it for profit or sexual pleasure?
exactly.
No more information will be given, sir.
Oh, man, you just come on, man.
And you cannot properly classify it then.
A guy makes women's underwear in his off time. Hobby,
He could be
fetish,
gay.
addiction.
Hold on.
Hey,
I don't
and make
even.
your money off of it.
Hobby.
Good at it.
Hobby?
I look at the dude that started Victoria's Secret. He was like,
I say fetish.
You say fetish,
I say
you say hobby?
I say
Now if it's
hobby.
a straight dude and he just gets off on it,
Now-
it becomes a fetish.
or
They
the
say
fa-
hobby because he might use the underwear as part of his fetish.
Because that's what I'm about to say. It's a hobby making them, but when he starts to wear them, it's a
thin
fetish.
line between a hobby and a fetish.
It's a thin line is what we're getting to, right? It's a thin line between a hobby and a fetish. All right.
I'm gonna say
All right,
that.
so whatever you said,
Hobby.
he said hobby. If you said anything different than hobby, you got to take a drink. All right, here we go. The question number 2. Is it a hobby, a fetish, or an addiction? A guy that wears women's underwear in his off time.
That's a fetish.
It's definitely fetish.
Why is it not an addiction?
Or it could be a mental deficiency.
It's in all his off time. Why is it not an addiction?
Because if he would be addicted to it if he had to do it all the time.
It
on
said
and
in his
time.
off time. It didn't
Nah.
say every so often.
No, that's still a fetish.
That
Now,
means every time this nigga ain't got nothing to do, he putting on women's underwear.
but the addiction would be
Is that not an addiction?
nope.
That's a fetish.
The addiction would be if
That's
he
a
had
fetish?
to do it at all times, no matter what he did, he had to have on some Victoria's
If you're
Secrets
addicted to it, you're not doing it in the off time.
all the time.
It's in
Ain't
your
no
off
off
time if it's an addiction.
Ain't no off
If
time.
it's an addiction, ain't no such thing as
You
off
ain't
time.
no more, he's trying to find a way to do it again.
As soon as I wake up, I'm putting on latest panties. That's an addiction. That's an addiction.
Hey, you gotta edit that, you gotta cut that and make a reproduction of that. As soon as I wake up and say that over and over, I'm not even gonna say that shit. You gotta say that shit over and over again. Make him say that over and over
We're
again.
not.
Yo, you ain't gotta do it, man. We got goddamn cameras and editing, man. We're gonna make you say that 1,000 times.
What did
good.
you say? What did you say? Play it again.
What did you say?
Can't play it again.
Yo,
We will play it again.
all right. So what did you say that is? You say a fetish?
What's that?
You said a guy that wears women's underwear in his off time?
Definitely.
So if you say that's an addiction like I do, or if you say that's a hobby, you got to take a drink.
Definitely a fetish. Definitely.
I'm way past the limit of how many drinks I should be taking. So every one of these hurts. I just want y'all to know that, okay?
Definitely a fetish.
He say fetish.
Wake your ass up.
Irene.
Yo. All right. Is it a hobby, a fetish, or an addiction? A girl that likes to look at the male body, but does it daily for hours. On her phone, just looking at dudes, naked dudes. Is that a hobby, a fetish, or an addiction? On her phone, just looking at naked dudes. Hobby,
Okay.
fetish, or addiction?
So, and I know you hate putting shit to
I
it.
ain't telling you nothing else.
Then-
I got nothing else to
Then-
tell you.
then-
I don't know
then
that.
Check this out.
All the time?
Yo, for hours every day.
Thank you. And that's the difference. It's
For
a hobby.
it said-
it's her hobby.
It said a girl likes to
It's
look at the
her
male body and
hobby.
does it daily
It's
for
her
hours.
Hobby.
It's a fetish.
It's her hobby.
You say fetish and you say hobby.
I say it's a hobby.
Still not an addiction.
Nope.
Even though she does it daily.
To me, addiction is like, damn, I should have been at work, but I'm looking at male pectorials.
So I'm saying, you're saying all addictions mean you can't do anything else?
Well,
You're
it
ju-
could be
there are
artistic.
people who have
It could be-
functional
it could be
addictions.
artistic.
What about like alcoholism? There are functional addicts. They're even heroin addicts. There are functional heroin addicts, man. There are people who go to work
But to-
and then only on Friday night they
You're
let
right.
the party pop.
To me, that's not addiction. Is when you let whatever it is rule the entirety of your world. You can't even function. You cannot function.
So to you, it's not an addiction until it's at its worst.
To this side is worse. Until then, hey, if you maintaining, you got a hobby or a fetish, nigga.
If you're
You
maintaining,
maintaining.
say that shit into the
If you
camera.
maintaining, you got a hobby or a fetish.
And the moment you let go,
Now you addicted.
whoo, science. All right, here we go. So on that one there, you said it was a hobby. You said
Yeah.
a hobby.
She looking at pictures.
Girl looks at the male body for
She on
hours.
her-
That's a hobby.
she
If
on
you
her
say it's
phone,
a fetish,
you know
which
what I'm
I would
saying?
say it's a fetish, or if you say that's an addiction, you need to be lifting up your cup right now. All right. Nope, not the last one.
We got more.
We got more in
We
this
got
game.
more.
Hobby, fetish, or addiction? A guy watches porn every night. Never fails, never misses a night. Every night, looking at porn. Porn is my mission. That's my thing. Every night. Gotta have it. Make it happen. Gotta go. Can't go to sleep without it. Need it to lay my head down. Hobby, fetish, addiction.
People like porn, B. You
Hobby,
can- you-
fetish,
hey,
addiction.
Hey.
Repeat the question.
A guy looks at porn every
Woo,
night.
this is
Every
tough.
night. He cannot
Tough.
go to sleep without looking at porn.
This is tough.
He looks at porn every night. Before he lay his head down, porn.
Ooh, he's tough.
After
This
he
is tough.
kisses kids or whatever he got going, porn. And he could hit a girl, he could smash all night long, and when he done, porn before he go to bed. He could have had the best meal, them nigga
Okay,
itis,
hold on.
and before he go to sleep,
Hold on.
porn.
Hold on. So is he watching? Because you said
he
he could
ain't
just,
say nothing
he could-
about nothing else. I got no more information for you.
That's an addiction. Because it can't function without it.
So you say an addiction, but what do you say? Hobby, fetish, addiction.
Can't function without it.
Because the crowd, they out here, they say hobby. Some
mean-
says every addiction.
I said addiction.
They say addiction or they say hobby. What are you saying? Fetish, hobby, or addiction?
The man watches porn
Every night.
every night, bar none. It's like so it's like his sports center. He's watching porn highlights.
So they saying it's a hobby, it's an addiction if he can't perform without it. But I'm like, this is the last thing he does. I'm saying this
so
got nothing to do with his perform.
Even after he done
Even after
glazed
performing.
the yams.
After glazing the
Glazing
yams.
the yams.
This is the very last thing he's gonna do every night, no matter what he's done. Before he goes to bed, he's gonna look at porn.
He can't go to sleep.
He will go to work. He's gonna go to work. He's gonna take care of the
But
kids.
before he
went
go to
church,
work-
he done got the car washed. He done did it
Is he
all.
watching
He done
porn at the
smashed.
car
He done
wash?
did it all.
Is he watching porn at the car wash?
No. The question says he watches porn before he goes to bed every night.
That's an addiction.
An addiction. Oh, we got an addiction, but he's still going to work. Big C, what's happening?
But it's as if his world revolves around this.
So because it has, but I'm saying it's at night. He's not
Only
doing
at
nothing
night.
else. He's got nothing else to do.
Wait a minute.
Every night
Roll
before
back,
bed.
roll back.
Roll back. We said every night before bed, he's going to take care of it. He's going to look at porn. We didn't even say he's whacking off. He's just watching porn every night.
Ooh, time out, take back.
They say if he can't sleep, it's an addiction.
Time
It's
out,
an
take
addiction
back.
if he can't function.
But you didn't say none of that.
I didn't say none of that.
So now, because you said he's still doing his thing, now it's research. Now it's a hobby, son.
Woo! It's a
Now he's
hobby.
looking for what he should do and could do
Oh!
the next time he performs. He researching. What's the newest position?
It's a hobby.
You see what I'm saying? It's a hobby.
Ooh.
We don't know. He probably got a notepad and everything. I'm taking notes.
Nigga addicted.
I'm
Is
taking
they
notes.
addicted? What do y'all say over there? Hobby or addicted or
No,
fetish?
sir. I agree with them.
They say fetish? Oh man. So look, they say addiction, they say fetish, he say addiction.
Well, we disagree, so they
You
drink.
say hobby?
They drink.
So everybody drinking.
It's a hobby.
I don't even know what that is. I'm just gonna drink for the fun of it.
It's a hobby. I'm taking notes. Okay. Did he put that girl on the ceiling fan?
Okay.
Is the ceiling fan reinforced?
Uh,
Okay.
Where are the
You see what I'm
lag
saying?
bolts?
What? Is that a new throat spray she's using? I might have to get that. Hobby.
Alright. Hobby?
One more
fetish?
time. He's trying to be the best he could be for who he with.
Don't judge him.
Don't judge him. It's a hobby.
Hobby, fetish, or addiction? Hobby, fetish, or addiction. Here we go. You ready?
Always.
A lady has to have multiple sources of stimulation in order to reach her peak.
It's called life. It's called real life. That's just real life. That's real life. You gotta take care
Got
of
nothing
them.
to do with none
You
of
gotta
that?
take care of them.
Nah.
It's called
I
real
mean,
life.
she has to. She can't get it no other way. That's just called real life. That's not a hobby. That's not a fetish.
None of that.
You agree?
I'm not listening to them. What'd you say?
Do you agree? There is a lady.
About what? Excuse me.
There is a lady who can only get off if she has multiple sources of stimulation. Not just one spot, not just one thing. It's got to be multiple things.
She's definitely a sex addict.
Is that you said sex addict. Addict means say it's addiction. What are you saying?
I would say she has a fetish.
Fetish.
I would say she has a fetish.
Fetish. I didn't say that.
He didn't say
I did not
He
say
didn't
that. I said multiple
say
sources
that.
of stimulation.
Okay, so yeah.
It cannot just be.
That's just
She might like to have a feather on her booty
it's all kind of
while getting beat. And, you know what I'm saying? Sucking her thumb. I don't know.
It's all, that's,
Who knows, right?
I don't know.
So what is it? Is it an
It's a fetish.
addiction, a fetish?
It's a fetish.
that's just how their body's built.
It's a fetish.
So you say fetish.
I say fetish.
So anybody who said it don't go into one of them categories, anybody who said it's an addiction, anybody who said it's a hobby, pick your cup up like me
We'll drink with
and
you.
do your best kid impression.
I'm drinking like y'all.
All right. Last one. Last one in this game. This game has been long, right?
Y'all drinking again because I'm watch this one. Go ahead. I don't even know what it is. Go ahead.
Hobby, fetish, or addiction? Has sex daily. A person that has sex daily.
Healthy.
Healthy. Exactly. Put that on the list.
We agree. But is it a habit? I mean, is it
Yes,
a hobby?
yes, good
Is
habit.
it a hobby? Is it
Yep.
a fetish?
It's a hobby.
Or is it an
Then that-
addiction?
Why you keep going?
Because it's daily. It's
a hobby.
every day,
Yes, sir.
nonstop, never
It's a hobby.
miss.
It's a hobby.
Even
It's a hobby.
Christmas,
What? That's
New
the
Year,
present.
Thanksgiving,
I put mistletoe on my. Never mind.
Valentine.
Of course. If it can be done,
His anniversary with
Mother-
somebody else.
what? Mother Nature allows. Let's go. That's a hobby.
That's a hobby.
Hello, friend. That's
Hey.
a hobby.
If you say sex daily is anything less or anything
now.
more than a hobby,
It's a hobby.
pick your cup up and help me finish this game.
It's a hobby.
Yo, that drink there was very hard to take.
You took quite a glug.
I took quite a glug.
quite a glove.
Yo, that was a lot of things right there. So, are there sexy hobbies?
Yes.
Like what?
Like let's go back to the dude making panties for the ladies.
Making panties for his ladies?
For all the ladies.
All like he just gives out panties?
That's kind of creepy. I want you to sell
So
them on
wait.
your website. Make
Sells
a website.
them. So wait, when
You know
you
what I'm
sell
saying?
them though, they were saying that changes it. That makes it something different when you sell them.
Yeah. It's a hobby. It's a hobby when you sell it.
All right, so if you do it too much, is that what makes it?
Yeah, man, like overstimulation.
All right.
Overstimulation.
I know y'all just finished drinking a lot, but this whole day today is going to be games. So y'all ready for the next game? I hope you are, because we're going to play the next game anyway. And this game is you have to pick. It's a versus. It's an either or. It's a battle.
Oh man, I'm going to pick.
It's a battle. Because look, I was looking up fetishes. And all fetishes are not held in the same light, I would say. I would say all fetishes do not have the same value. Right?
Oh,
so
yeah.
I want to know from Big C. You got to pick a fetish. Of these two fetishes I'm going to give you, you got to say, which of these fetishes, which of these girls with these fetishes are you going to take, okay? All right, you ready? So here we go. The first fetish your girl may have.
Time out before you start. Ladies, if one of these is your fetish, don't let it discourage you. That's all I'm saying.
If one of these are your fetishes. If one of these are your fetishes.
Don't let it discourage
No,
you. You still have a shot.
real talk.
You
If
still
one
have
of
a
these
shot.
are your fetishes, give us a call because I need more information. I need to understand. I need more information.
All
Just for purely scientific reasons. Nothing stupid.
All
Alright, so the first one. Pubophilia. Arousal to
What?
pubic hair.
Oh,
Versus xylophilia. Arousal to actual wood. Like lumber.
Hold on, man. First of
Nope,
all-
like she want lumber in the room.
no.
She want a 2x4 hanging on your neck while you beat it up.
Hold on, man. First of all, please say those again. That was awesome.
The first one is pubophilia.
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 You made that up.
No, I did not.
You
It's
did.
a real thing. Women have,
You
or
like-
people
you like,
have
what am I doing
arousal
right now?
to pubic
I'm
hair.
pubophiling you, girl.
Pubophilia.
I'm pubophiling the fuck
If you're a
out.
pubophiliac, you understand.
Can you smack it with a 2x4?
Now this dude.
That's arousal to
This-
wood. I would
this guy-
assume you can smack her with
You
a 2x4.
Now what's the dude?
Or you rub it on her face and give her
So you want
splinters
to
like
hacksaw Jim
splinters.
Duggan the bitch?
I don't know.
He wants to hacksaw Jim Duggan.
I don't
the
know what
chick.
you do with the wood. That's why I said we need more information. When I looked this up, I knew we
what did you
needed
just
more
say?
information.
That's what she said.
Pubophilia or xylophilia. Which one do you want your chick to have? You got to pick one.
Now what's pubophilia again?
Arousal by pubic hair.
No wait.
She's aroused by pubic hair. Hers, yours, theirs, it. A lot of it. Designs.
Don't say no.
fancy
I would
shit.
have to go with the pubophilia, bro, because what are we doing with the wood? You should already have enough wood. Why do we need more wood?
So look, I'm not
Bringing
gonna
the
tell y'all to
lumber
drink no
for
more,
your
'cause I don't know what y'all
slumber,
got to do
baby.
tonight. But that was his answer, so you know how the game goes if
Bringing
you
the
wanted to play
lumber
that,
for the
right?
slumber.
Lumber for the slumber. All right, here go the next versus battle, baby. You ready? The next versus battle is, and look, I might get it wrong. It's silicimophilia.
Come on, man. You
Silicimophilia.
sound silly, milliphilia.
That's arousal to stuttering. You like people who stutter. You get turned on by stuttering. Say that one again. Silicimophilia. Bounce at that. Bounce at that.
I'm not making any fun.
I'm not making fun. That's fucking hot. I think that's hot. Yo. Or gerontillophilia.
Hold on, don't go.
Gerontillophilia.
Don't go nowhere yet. Hold on. So with the other one, now who has to stutter? And does she stutter or she's attracted to
Does it
people
matter?
that stutter?
If you're attracted to stuttering, you like wherever that stuttering is coming from. Wherever the stutter comes from, you're on.
What's the second one?
You got good.
The next one is
Good.
gerontophilia. Gerontophilia.
Good.
And that's
Good.
arousal to the elderly.
Nah, come on, the first one. The first one.
Oh, you take the stuttering. No elderly.
The first one.
You don't want your girl looking at like
Hell no,
pictures of
man.
watching the Golden Girls every time y'all get
Look,
it.
I don't want her going to the mall early on Saturdays, getting turned on by these mall walking old dudes, man. I can't have that, man. She was like, ooh, granddaddy. Like, when you gonna get older? You know what I'm saying? I can't do that.
Yo, all right. Climacophilia, which is arousal to falling down stairs.
Oh, man.
Yo, when I was looking this up, I was dying, bro. I was dying. Yo, just thinking about asking you this shit was more funny than actually asking you, man. Climacophilia. Climacophilia, arousal to falling downstairs? Or would you rather somebody with formicophilia, arousal to insects?
First one.
You want a chick you gotta push down the stairs over a chick who wants some insects, like an ant farm near the bed? She want an ant farm near the bed, or she wants you to push her down the stairs after sex every time?
Like, why can't she just view like videos of people falling?
Oh yeah, I guess that would be better, huh? So okay, so even with that, a chick that wants an ant farm by the bed, or a chick that wants to watch videos of people falling downstairs while y'all get it?
Nah, I want the push down the stairs chick.
You want her watching videos of people getting pushed down the stairs?
All day.
All day? You too? You agree?
Fucking ants.
Fuck the ants.
Fuck them ants.
Y'all ain't with the bugs, huh?
No sir.
Okay,
no,
bugs
sir.
ain't getting it then.
Cause next thing I know, I'm tearing it up. The ant farm fall down, sand and shit everywhere. Ain't nobody got time for that.
She gonna want you to pour ants on it.
You know what I'm saying? Got time for that?
Exactly.
I got time for
She
that.
gonna want you to pour ants on her.
Ooh, baby, let me kiss your ant bite. I got time for that shit.
Hey, you take her to Florida, she gonna love it with all
You know
them
what I'm
damn
saying?
insects out there.
No sir.
Yo,
She over
All
there
right.
exploring. I'm scared.
so the whole point of that game right there, I don't know if y'all drunk or not. The point of that game was not to get you drunk. The point of that game was to prove that all fetishes are not sexy. Did we do that?
Oh no, they're definitely not sexy.
No sir.
Did we do
But
that?
there's sex involved.
All we said is that arousal. So that's the sex. We, by definition, I mean, we didn't say that they had to be getting smacked with the wood.
You're right.
By definition, it's arousal by those
So
things.
like
we
you
said.
would have to like if you went to a cabin, you could fuck the shit out of this chick that was aroused by
If
the
you
floor of the
happen to be
cabin.
there,
Woo!
if you happen to be there when she saw this log cabin, if you just happen to be
Come
there
on
when she
now.
saw this
Look,
log cabin,
Look, what if you showed her a picture of Abraham Lincoln's old house?
nah, he chopped down wood.
No, Abraham Lincoln had a log
He was
cabin,
a lumberjack
bro.
though, wasn't he?
Abraham Lincoln was no damn lumberjack, man.
I thought he was. I thought he chopped down the cherry tree. Was that somebody else? Was that George Washington? Am I-
man, you getting your presidents confused.
Okay, y'all tell me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I wasn't. But did we prove that all fucking fetishes are not sexy?
No, fetishes by definition are weird.
So can a person have something they like to do during sex often that is not a fetish?
Woo. Hey, I like him to bust off. I hope that's not a fetish. That's a
I
hobby.
didn't even consider that.
That's a hobby.
Finishing. I did not even consider finishing. Aside from finishing, bro.
Where did
Aside from finishing, because that was good answer right there. Aside from finishing, is there anything you could want to? Is there anything a person could want to do, a guy or a girl? Is there anything a person does during sex often that's not a fetish? That's a good answer right there. I like that answer. That was a very good answer right there.
Fetishes involves
Like, does it make it?
outside of the norm. Also.
Oh, wait. Oh, because we said it's stuff you don't want to talk about. Also, y'all said.
It's sex involved, but it's outside of the norm of sex.
So I'm saying
It's to an abnormal degree.
to an abnormal degree.
Abnormal degree.
Yeah.
To an abnormal degree.
Yeah.
So if a girl shows up with a whip and chains on every third or fourth turn, is that a hobby or a fetish?
For who?
I don't know.
No, you.
But she likes whips and chains involved.
For
She
who?
shows up with every third or fourth turn with whips and chains. Is that a hobby or a fetish? Or is it an addiction?
Yeah, that's a fetish by the very definition.
That's a fetish, you say?
Yes, sir.
By definition, just because. But you just said So okay, so as long, so
Now,
if she just
it's
brings
a
it
hobby-
once, it's not a fetish.
Now, it's a hobby if she's a collector of various whips and chains that she goes to whips and chains conventions to see these whips and chains.
So if she's into the whips and chains more than into having sex with the whips and chains. But what if she buys the whips and chains? She's into whips and chains because she likes having sex with whips and chains. Then we're in a circular reference.
Thank you. Now
We're gonna be here all night.
Abnormal sexual activity. How about that?
But I'm saying a lot of people don't do whips and chains. Abnormal off back is whips.
Well, I mean, basically, due to my ancestors, I don't do chains at all.
That's what I'm saying. So whips and chains by definition. So you saying now, Trev, Wolfman, my bad. On one shot, you saying the first time somebody brings whips and chains, it's a fetish? Because that's abnormal. Because most people ain't doing whips and chains.
On a regular basis.
So now wait. So now we editing. So now we're editing. So now we're saying it's a fetish if they do it. If it's something abnormal that they're hiding that they do on a regular basis. It's got to be abnormal. It's got to be something you don't want to talk about, and it's got to be something that you do on a regular basis. Is that what we're saying?
Ooh, but can you be addicted to that fetish?
And if you have to do it on a regular basis, that's more probability that you'll become addicted.
Yup.
Not a regular basis, but a regular basis of your sexual encounters.
That what we,
What the fuck?
What is-
Did you just say the same thing twice?
That's it. Not saying
Yo,
regular
she said-
basis like every day,
Donnie says
but
if you can't
have
deviate
sex
from it
twice
ever.
a month and you doing this shit twice
See
a
now
month,
they throwing extra. Donnie is saying if you can't deviate from it ever, and you become hostile without it, it becomes an addiction. But we didn't say nothing about hostility.
no hostility was brought up.
We didn't say that. We just saying this is what they do. This is they thing.
Thing.
So now you saying Wolfman's over here saying it's got to be done often. You saying it's got to be something that's hidden, right? You saying it's something that's got to be just about or sex whenever they having
Well,
sex.
all of us are saying that. Now, the baseline is it's a sexual reference. Now, how open or unopen you are, does that can you unopen? I guess you can.
Can you be unopen? That's closed.
It's close.
That's closed.
Open
I'm
up,
pretty sure that's closed. Pretty sure that's closed.
Unopen. So yeah, that type of thing.
Pretty sure that's closed.
It is.
All right. So look.
I did say unopen.
So then, are we saying that? So wait. Okay. So we know what a hobby is. We said a hobby is no sex, and you don't have to do it, right?
Yeah.
A hobby is no sex, nothing sexual really involved. You can be sexy,
It can be sexy.
but it's not about sex,
No.
and you don't have to do it.
No.
So now, if you're making money from your hobby and that's what's paying your rent, does that automatically make it something else? Because
That
you
just
have to
makes
do it,
That just makes it fun.
but you have to do it now.
It's a hobby.
It's still a hobby.
You just happen to make money from it.
That makes it a hustle.
But no, you have to do it. You said addictions is you have to
but
do.
no, you should still have, like, if a hobby and you still making money, you should still have your job because a hobby is not.
But I'm saying this person ain't got no job now. Now they have to make these sexy panties.
Now you adding to the flames.
I'm
to the
asking
fire.
a question. This person
No.
lost their job. The
Well,
only
now-
way for them to make their rent.
Now you done added some shit.
And
Of
that's what
course.
I'm saying.
If they lost their job,
They lost
but
their
it's still-
job. This is what they got to do. They was already doing it. They like doing it, but now they got to do it in order to make the rent.
I say
Is
I
it
say
still
it's
just a hobby?
I say it's still a hobby.
Even though they got to do it.
I say it's just grinding.
Even though they do it all the
now,
time.
Now they can devote more. I say it's still a hobby.
Now you can use your addiction to make money.
You can use an
Whoa.
addiction to make money?
Whoa.
You mean hobby. You mean hobby.
If they're gonna do this, whether or not they're making money,
But addiction is usually to your peril, not to your benefit. Usually,
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you're addicted to something.
Oh, are we saying that now? So now we're saying
Addiction
by
is not
definition
good.
all addictions are bad?
I just said it's usually to your peril. I didn't say all the time, but usually it's to your peril.
So now, I'm glad he said that, ladies and gentlemen.
bad for your health.
Because now I'm going to need you to pick your cups up.
Oh my God.
And that led in perfectly to our third game. And we introduced this game last week. Last week on Croxxtalk, we introduced a brand new game called Good versus Evil. Remember that?
I do.
Good versus evil. It's really good versus bad, but that doesn't sound as cool. So good versus evil, but it's good versus bad. So you got to pick a team right now. Pick a side. Are you on the good side or the bad side? Say it out loud so we'll know you're not lying.
Bad.
I'm on the good side.
I'm always evil. Always evil.
All right, so pick your sides. All right, everybody got their side. Everybody got their side. Now, I'm gonna say something.
Evil. Evil.
I'm gonna say an addiction. I'm gonna tell you a reason it's good. You're gonna tell us a reason it's evil or bad.
Too easy.
We're only going to 3 this time. I realized last time we could go to a gang of answers, so we're only going to 3. If one of us cannot get that third answer, then that team has the drink. All right? We got that? If you run out of answers, if your team runs out of answers, you got a drink. Plain and simple. He's your team captain.
Let's go.
If he runs out of answers, everybody on your evil team has the drink.
Evil team.
Right? But if you run out of answers before your team captain, you still got a drink, or he's going to pop up at your house tonight at 2:30 a.m. and make you drink. And you don't want that. Or maybe you do. Maybe they do.
I got too much shit to do tomorrow.
You got too much shit to do.
Some of them might.
And it might be a lot of them that don't take their drink. All right, so good versus evil. I hope you remember your team. So now, the first addiction. This person, wait, you're going first. So once I say it, you got to tell me something bad about it, being addicted to it.
No doubt.
All right. This person is addicted to money.
It's the root of all evil, bro. So, bam.
It helps them get everything they want.
It shows them the degradation of society and what it is ruled by.
They will never go without.
Martin Luther King. In the immortal words of Wu-Tang Clan, cash rules everything around me.
I think that's one for me. He put a sign out for the good team. The evil team has the drink. Cash rules everything around me. That is a good reason to be addicted to money.
But it is not.
The evil team has the drink. If you're evil and I don't see you drinking, we got a problem. Evil team's got a drink.
If I had more
Evil
of
team's
time
got a drink.
to lay down my thesis.
There are no theses. You ready? Y'all ready? All right, next one up. All right, this person, wait, I'll go first this time, all right? So this person is addicted to being happy. The good thing is, they'll always be happy.
Don't nobody want to see that shit.
Happiness is infectious.
Happiness pisses me off all the time, bro. All the time. Like, come on, man.
Oh shit! Oh shit! No, my answer's fucked!
Damn, man.
Oh shit! If you're on the good team, you're gonna have to drink, guys. I'm sorry.
Happy-go-lucky motherfucker, man. If you don't get out my face, man, with all of that. It's raining, my car flooded. He's like, hey, man, at least you got a car.
At least you got a car. Goddamn. All right, it's your turn to go first, all right?
Let's go, man.
Hey, remember what team you're on, and I don't want you lying out there. If you lying, I swear on everything.
If you lying, I'm flying.
He's going to be at your house
lying.
and force you to drink.
I will attack, and you won't like that.
This person is addicted to family. Give me a bad thing.
Who wants to be around them motherfuckers all the time?
A good thing is you know where they're at.
A bad thing is you know where they at.
A good thing is he's probably not cheating.
Look, first of all, family be in your business. Family want to know what you're doing, what you make, where you're living, all of your shit. No one needs that, bro. Just stay in your lane, family.
A good thing is he will be there for his family's most important moments.
A bad thing is, man, blood let you down quick, bro. Quick.
Nobody has the drink. We both got 3 answers on that. Good versus evil. All right, here we go. It's 3 more on this. Y'all ready? Don't put your drinks down yet. This person. Oh wait, it's my turn to go first, huh?
Yeah, you finna lose this one.
All right. This person is addicted to their spouse. Good thing is they are bonded for life.
Okay, flip it. Bad thing is ball and chisel. No one wants that all the time. That's bad. Have your life, hun. See you later. But goddamn.
Good thing is they won't get tired of them.
Bad thing, you're eventually gonna tire
What?
of being with someone all of the time. Like, have your space. I want to be with you, but be over there sometime. You ain't got to be right here. Be over there. It's bad.
A good thing is when she's here, he's gonna be euphoric.
Look, a bad thing about that is from all intents and purposes, who wants that lovey-dovey shit?
Wait, I think that was your first and second answer.
It's gonna be the same
Can you
answer.
say the same answer 3 times?
It makes too much. It's always bad.
You guys tell me, because that kind of sounded like 3 answers, but I've been
Because
drinking
the good thing about it is you got two.
Let's
You
drink
got
to that.
two goddamn incomes. That's wonderful.
You've got 2 well, wait, no. Being addicted to, see, I had a bad answer for that.
What?
Being addicted to your spouse could be fucking horrible if your spouse is not addicted to you.
I'll drink to that. Because what if you're cool and they're annoying?
Ooh, what if you like this and they don't?
What if she's cool and you're annoying?
What if all your friends like you but they don't like her?
What if all of your friends like her and they really don't like you? Hey, man, she got a bad broad, man. Let's have to figure her out. He's going to fuck up eventually.
All right, wait, we got 2 more. What? You're doing evil and you're up first.
Evil.
This person is addicted to work. Bad thing about that is,
First of all, you're always there. You're going above and beyond for no fucking reason. Your paycheck reflects this, and you're
wait,
trying
just give
to
me
do
one
it.
thing, man.
My bad.
What's the bad thing about being addicted to work?
You have no life outside of that.
The good thing about being addicted to work is job security.
Hey, man, you too much for little pay with your addiction because you go above and beyond.
The good thing is you'll probably get promoted if you do enough of that.
Bad thing about that is when being addicted to work, no one notices that because you're supposed to do these things. So they don't take any extra from you. They're like, hey, that's what you're supposed to do. We're going to notice the bad.
The good thing about being addicted to work is I have no fucking idea. Because
Sucks. I'm thankful for my job, though, just in case.
I don't know what he's talking about. I have no job.
Oh, I have
D Tymz does Croxxtalk.
I have a job, ladies. I work.
All right, last one. And I want you to tell me the bad thing, but I'll start off the good things, right?
Yes, sir.
The good thing about being addicted to God is you don't have to worry.
I'm sorry, what?
The good thing about being addicted to God is you don't have to worry.
The bad thing about being addicted to God is, are you in a trance or something?
The good thing about being addicted to God is a lot of the questions that everybody else has been answered for you.
The bad thing about being addicted to God in that particular instance is believing whatever they say.
The good thing about being addicted to God is there's something after this and you know what it is.
The bad thing about being addicted to God is believing in that there is something after that without having concrete evidence nor proof.
Bam. So, the point of that game, ladies and gentlemen, was to prove that all addictions could have good and bad sides. Do
Grain
you
of
think
salt with it?
do you think we've proven that?
I think so.
You think so? Because when we first started, we were saying addictions are bad. And we just yelled out some good things and some bad things for every addiction we named. And those were some sporadic addictions.
But see, you didn't say nothing like, you're addicted to rock cocaine. What's good about that?
So that's what I'm saying, though. You say, so this is what I'm saying. So now we're saying there are good addictions and there are bad addictions.
But you're saying like addicted to your family?
Right. You name some stuff that are not addictions.
Yeah.
No, wait a second. You can be addicted to plenty of things. I looked it up, bro. You can be addicted to a bunch of stuff.
I need my dog.
I'm saying, there are people who, they gotta be on the phone with their wife every time. The girl every moment. If they get on break, bam, they call
I would
them.
say
Where
they
you at?
are enamored.
No, you can call it what you want, but there are addictions to a lot of things.
That's a thin line
and
for
it's
your
more than
definition
just
to
crack
use,
cocaine. It's more than just heroin.
I think it's a thin line of the definition. Well, why do we have to
So
thin
it's
line
bad for them
anything?
and it's bringing them down?
You're the one saying addiction has to be bad and bringing it down.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that in the definition. I don't think
What's the
does.
definition again?
Carl's about the Big C's looking it up now.
The fact or condition of being addicted to a particular substance, thing, or activity.
Bam. Doesn't say nothing about good or bad.
Okay.
Doesn't say nothing about tearing up your family. Doesn't say nothing about forgetting
so
anything.
Addicted.
Obviously, there was no definition in there, but addicted.
Don't call me that.
It's not like you said a dickhead.
I'm just saying.
Addicted is physically and mentally dependent on a particular substance and unable to stop taking it without incurring adverse effects.
Unable to stop taking it. So
Effects.
if I leave my family, I have adverse effects.
Or
What's bad about that?
This is how he would win this. Or you're enthusiastically devoted to a particular thing or activity.
That's what we're saying here.
Alright, your definition
Addictions,
two.
both of those definitions though. Even in definition one.
Yep.
Even in definition one. All it's saying is if you leave your family, if that person's addicted to their family and they leave their family, then they have adverse effects.
I'm with you
If
with
they're
the
addicted
family.
to work and they can't go to work,
No.
that's what it just said. The definition just said that.
Addiction. Okay, so you're smoking crack, everything's great until you stop smoking
It's not-
crack. Is
it's
that
not-
what you're saying?
That's what it's saying. That's why you have withdrawals.
That's what you're saying.
No, that's what the
That's the
definition just said, not me. That's what the definition
adverse
just said.
effects, the addiction brings adverse effects. It didn't say when you stop
The
it.
definition said, by definition,
Read definition one again.
For addicted or
Yeah.
addiction? Addicted.
No, addicted.
Addicted is physically and mentally dependent on a particular substance and unable to stop taking it without incurring adverse effects. That's the
unable to
that's the-
stop taking it without incurring adverse
Now,
effects.
and the
You're dependent on
informal-
it. Like if you don't take it, then yeah, shit's going wrong. But as long as you do whatever you're addicted to, you're good.
And they give similar dependent on or given into using. Where the
And now they're saying
informal-
up here that addictions doesn't always have to have adverse effects.
Yep.
So
And that's their opinion.
Because this is, but no, this says right here.
I know, but
just thinking
enthusiasm.
about that definition, like you addicted to crack, everything's good until
They're
you
not.
stop it.
Until you stop. That's why there's functional addicts. That's why there's people who can take crack, go to work,
Because
and
you're-
nobody knows nothing.
you're
But when they
physically
can't get no crack,
dependent
now it's a
on
problem.
that substance.
What's that?
You're physically dependent on that particular substance.
Right. So what I'm asking is when does it move from a
So that's a bad addiction.
So what I'm asking is when does it move from a fetish to an addiction? When does it move from a fetish to an addiction?
Well, see, by definition, it's not a fetish until it involves something of a sexual nature.
Right, but then you were telling me earlier if I do it all the time, if I have to have it, if it's this, if it's that. So I got a fetish.
you're
I got a fetish. Pick a fetish, whatever fetish, one of those crazy ones we just looked
You're
up.
on pubophilia.
I got pubophilia. We're going. D Tymz got pubophilia for the day.
Pubophilia.
Now, when does my pubophilia move from a fetish to an addiction?
What? I'll tell
When
you
does my pubophilia?
When you are physically and mentally dependent and unable to stop doing it without incurring adverse effects.
So you're saying
Meaning,
so for you, Big C,
okay. But
You're saying-
you got the pedophilia.
I do, but
Okay.
for you, Big
Or
C,
pubophilia,
you're
whatever.
saying your definition is now 100% what that definition is. That's what you're telling me?
It's what?
Because I'm asking you questions. I didn't ask Webster.
But that's. I mean, Webster. I like him.
I would
he had
ask
a
Webster.
show
He
in-
could come hang out.
He had a show. I don't think.
But he ain't
that's
here. You
Emmanuel
kind of look
Lewis.
like him,
I'm
but he
very
ain't
much
here right
taller
now.
than Webster.
But they can't tell that we sitting on the couch. You look the
They can
exact
tell-
same
look
size
at
as
my
Webster.
knees. They can tell.
Webster's torso is the same size as your torso.
No way that's ever true.
It
in
is.
life.
It's just his legs that's short.
Come on, man. No way.
All right, so when we think of addictions, we start with those drugs that Wolfman was talking
That's
about.
what everyone thinks about when they think about addiction.
But there are
These
plenty
drugs.
of others that's things to be addicted to. You know
right.
what I'm saying? Like we
You're
just
right.
talked about. So yes or no, would you be okay with your girl or your spouse being addicted to piercings? Addicted to them. Like
No.
when y'all met, she had 20. When y'all divorced or left, she had 116.
I don't want to date a pin cushion.
We're not okay with piercings.
No pin cushions.
Not 20.
No pin cushions.
Now look, I'm talking about this the love of your life. We talking about, hey, for you, we talking about that lady sitting right there. If she just develops an addiction to freaking ear piercing or the piercings, you telling me it's done?
Said done.
Everything's a conversation.
Is it a conversation at piercing number 20 or piercing number 120? Because she's addicted now. She's doing it every week. She's getting another piercing.
Oh, it's a piercing. This is conversation after maybe after the second one.
So you saying after the second
After
week
the
of
first
piercing?
one, okay.
She got 5 on the first week. She got 10 on the second week.
Like first you want to get a tattoo, all right, cool, whatever, and then she go get another one. Like, all right, what's going on?
So you saying it's a conversation? So she tell you I'm feeling these.
You can say one is
I'm
okay,
saying,
2
She
is a
tell you
problem.
I'm feeling these and I'm gonna get more.
I mean, shit. I mean, I don't know. We're gonna see what's up.
So now she got another 10 piercings next week.
He's trying to get you to say yay or nay.
I'm just trying to find out what's the line. Does it really
I'm
matter?
gonna tell her that I'm gonna be like before she even get all them piercings. Be like, look, I don't think I'm gonna like all those piercings.
So you saying you gonna draw a line, and if you cross 22 piercings, I'm out of this.
I didn't draw a line. I just said I didn't think I would like it.
You don't think you would
I don't
like it?
think
That's
I'd
the
be a
most
fan.
passive aggressive answer ever. I don't think I would like all those piercings.
Let us move.
Your lady, your girl, your spouse, your guy, your whatever you got out there just came and told you, after getting 5 piercings today, just came and told you next week I'm going to get 10. And your answer is, I don't think I'll like all those.
Hey,
That's an answer though.
And then they go and get the 10. Now what?
I mean,
Hey.
if we had a conversation, they already said they're gonna do what they do. That's a whole nother conversation.
You didn't tell them not to.
Oh, wait a minute.
You said you don't think you're gonna like them. You didn't tell them not to.
I might like them.
So they got the 10 more. So you saying you might be
It could be a
okay
whole
with the
bunch of-
piercing?
It could be a whole bunch of Wolfman tattoos everywhere.
Or I might not.
We ain't said tattoos. We said piercings.
Damn.
I might like them and like, ooh, that's hot. Or I might not and be like, I don't know why the fuck.
So
you
now
do
he's
that.
saying hot or not. He just
All
went
right.
another game.
And then-
Can you deal with it?
And then it's a problem.
Can you deal with a girl? Your spouse has an addiction to sucking their thumb. His thumb, her thumb. Whoever your spouse is. Can you deal with that? Is that a deal breaker?
Like a 24-hour addiction.
They got an addiction. All addiction ain't no addiction 24 hours. Addiction means you got to do it when you got to do it. Ain't no
Yeah,
addiction
I don't-
24 hours. Don't nobody shoot dope 24 hours a day.
I think so. I mean, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't have a problem with it.
That's a lot of money.
I wouldn't have a
Problem with
break
it.
it.
Yeah.
It's not a deal breaker.
It's not a deal breaker. No.
Sucking your thumb is not a
Like
deal
if Halle
breaker.
Berry's a thumb sucker, I'm like,
What if this your spouse? This your spouse. Y'all been together 5 years. She develops an addiction to eating laundry detergent.
what?
It's a true addiction. It's a true to life addiction. I looked this up. I looked it up.
I mean-
Your spouse develops an addiction to eating laundry detergent.
That's my laundry detergent eating baby.
You in it. You in
I
still.
love that Tide swallowing broad.
Laundry detergent. You in?
First of all, she gonna
Deal
smell like
breaker or
baby.
no?
I'm trying to help her break it, man.
Trying to help. I mean, we're going to try and help
That
him
shit
break.
sound like it'll kill her.
It will.
It will.
But
It
hey,
will. Here goes the last
And that
one.
life insurance policy good, dog.
Last one.
Man.
Your spouse, whoever your spouse is, develops an addiction. No, it's actually plastic surgery.
Oh man, no, man, no.
I'm stopping.
No.
I'm stopping it before
No.
the first one.
Ooh.
No, sir.
Your spouse wants to get their tummy tucked. You not letting them?
That's. I mean, have we exercised? Have we tried to eat right? Like,
She's done that. She's had babies. You ain't. She's telling
I
you
had
she
babies
wants
with
her
her.
tummy
I'm just
tucked.
kidding.
She wants her tummy tucked. You
I
gonna
mean,
really
you know
ask
what?
her if she's
Tum-
at?
Tummy tuck is different. Hold on, tummy
Wait,
tuck
no,
is
hold
different.
up. Your spouse
Tummy
has
tuck-
gave you a baby,
Tummy
and
tuck
now
is
she
different.
tells you she wants a tummy
Tummy
tuck,
tuck is
and you
different.
gonna ask her if
No, no,
she's
no.
exercised first?
No. Tummy tuck is different. Now, anything with the face.
I ain't ask you that. I ain't say
You
that. I
said
said plastic
plastic
surgery.
surgery.
Plastic
So you put
surgery is the
plastic
entire
surgery on
body.
your face?
You can entire body though.
I'm thinking like plump your lips up, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's what you talking about.
Let's start here. Let's start here.
Little Kim yourself. No one wants
What's
that.
up, Brigadier? We see you. So look, let's start here. Let's start here. Your spouse starts with a tummy tuck. You telling her something?
That's it.
You telling her don't do nothing else.
That's it.
So now she tells you she wants to get the flab under her arms taken care
And
of.
I like the flab under your arm, baby. I will kiss and lick your arm flab.
Now next she telling you her breasts have been hurting her since she's 12. She wants to get those.
Now that's medical. If that's something medical for her benefit, then I'm all for that.
Okay, so first the breast, so first the tummy tuck, then you turned her down on the flab under her
because
back.
that wouldn't be plastic.
But then you
surgery.
let her
That's
go
something-
back and get her
that's not
titties
plastic
reduced,
surgery.
or breast
That's
reduced.
medical because Women
But then
all over the world have
you
to do
did
that.
let her go back and get her breast reduced.
Because that's not a plastic surgery. That's not enhancement. That's something medical.
And now she doesn't like her double chin.
No, man. Look, stop eating Cheerios and Fruit Loops all the goddamn time, man.
You gonna tell her that?
Goddamn right, we eating healthy, man. We're gonna eat some goddamn Wheaties and Product 19.
She's 50-year-old woman and she's
Okay.
developed a double chin,
No,
bro.
I like the
It's the natural course of life.
And kiss the double chin.
But that's not enough. You've been doing it for 10 years, 5 years.
The way you are.
That's not enough, bro. She wants more.
Gotta be.
She wants to fix
For
that.
who?
You telling her no? For her.
Why not for me? What
She's
about
not worried
me?
about you. She's worried about her.
No, come on,
Is that
man.
not enough?
If you ain't worried about me, you ain't worried about us.
Okay, so the fixing her double chin is out.
Nah, double chin is out, B.
She got to keep it.
Gotta
Just for
keep
you.
it. Mwah.
That is some arrogant shit.
Water this motherfucker
That's
like this.
arrogant, Big C.
How's that arrogant?
That seems like that's selfish to tell somebody what they can and
why,
can't do
why
with
are
their
we
body.
aging gracefully?
So
Why
wait,
the government does it every day.
I was about to say,
Boom.
we live in a world where they just
Boom.
told women what they can't do. And now you're
Boom.
doing more of it?
I'm not doing more. I'm a man. We having conversations. It's what I like and what I don't
But it's
like.
her body.
Come on, man. It's our body, man. Her
No,
body,
no,
my
no,
body,
no.
my
She's
body,
letting
her
you
body.
participate. It's her body.
Oh man, if she, like me, if a chick say, "Ooh, I like your beard," and I cut off my beard, I'm be like,
But she can't make you cut your beard. It's your face.
But if she say, "Ooh, look, I might like you without your beard," I'm gonna cut my beard.
Guaranteed
Because I'm
every
doing it
time?
for her. If a girl like it, they be like, "You
She
know
like
what?
you without your
I would
beard, you
love
cutting
to
your
see-
beard every
I would
time?
love to see you without a beard."
How many people here, hey, by a show of hands, raise your hand if you think Big C will honestly cut his beard because a woman
I cut
told him
it
to.
before.
Because a woman told him
Not
to.
because a woman told me to.
If he like it, I think he would.
That's 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5.
Yeah.
3 people here think you telling real big fucking lies right now. C.
This is crazy.
Go back.
That's what.
Go
Thank
back.
you. That's what I'm like, dude. They wild. They wild. That was
Egos
just-
don't.
That's not a
Egos
lifetime
don't
beard.
go back.
Come on, this
He's
is
not
this-
rocking a lifetime
This
beard
is the
right
egomania king of the
no
world
way.
right here.
There's no way.
This is Ric Flair in
There's
the
no
flesh.
way.
You think he gonna let a woman tell him to cut his face?
If a woman
Unless
come
it's
to
the
me,
one he trying to smash at that moment.
if a woman come to me and we
If
kicking
the
it,
other woman,
and we kicking it,
Man,
and she like,
come
you know
on.
what, Carl? I ain't never seen. Why don't you cut your beard? I think you look nice. Let me just see your goatee. You know
I don't know about
what I'm
that.
saying? I'm telling these niggas.
I think you gotta be more locked in than that. Yeah, you know, you can't
If
be
this my
just
baby, we
nasty,
kicking it, and we kicking it like that, and she say, "Oh, you a little scruffy? Why don't you let it regrow? Cut it off." I do that shit. I do this shit.
I don't know.
I wouldn't want to look like this motherfucker with no beard though, but I do it.
Hey, so check this beard out. Hey, nah. Last question for the night, man,
got
because
that
we've been going
crocodile
pretty hard
beard.
here for a while now. All right. Last question for the night. Once something, well, maybe the last set of questions. Once something becomes an addiction, can it move back down to being a hobby or being a fetish? Or is that once you're addicted to it, is like you got to cold turkey it forever for the rest? That's what I was asking. Is it really for everything? Once an addict, always an addict. You can't fix that.
No,
Always an addict.
cause you can.
Once an addict, always an addict.
You can.
Like, look, my parents ain't here no more, so I'm gonna say this. My parents was alcoholics and drug addicts, right? And they went to NA their whole life. AA and NA, are Alcoholics and Narcotics Anonymous, right? Their whole life. But when I got to be a drinking age, I hated that they couldn't drink or smoke with me. Well, my mom at that point, right? And I was like, I don't understand. You've been sober for 20 years. Why can't you have a drink?
You want to fall back?
And
in
she
the-
was on the once an addict, always an addict.
Yeah.
And I was on the it's a drink.
Yeah.
Are you saying it's the same way, 100, no matter what your addiction is? No matter what? Are we saying across the board, even including the addictions we talked about tonight, no matter what your addiction is, once an addict, always an addict?
Even if you don't do it.
Even if you don't do it.
You can have triggers and all that done. You back in that thing.
And you back in it.
Back in it.
Yep.
Whatever it is, gambling,
Yep.
pole hopping,
Hole hopping,
snatching.
hops.
Hey, you know what I think?
No.
A cool way to go out for the night, is yell out some cool addictions. Like you just said, gambling. I love gambling. Gambling.
A cool addiction.
Sex.
Sex.
Drugs.
Drugs.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll. That's an actual addiction. There are people who are addicted to metal music.
Wow. I'm addicted to UGK.
I think money is a pretty cool addiction. Can we say that? UGK. Music. Can we just say music in general? Maybe whatever music you're addicted to. I listen to the same maybe 30 songs over and over again.
No, you don't. No, you have a wire. You listen to the young people stuff and everything.
I do, but the same 30 songs.
G Herbo and all them.
I have no idea who that is.
That's a young person.
Hey man, look, I'm D Tymz.
Big sister.
This has been another Croxxtalk where we discussed hobbies, we discussed fetishes and addictions. We discussed the differences between them and the relationship, if there was any. And really, all I'm really trying to say through this whole thing is if you ain't moving forward, what the hell are you doing?
I don't even know.
Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. See y'all next Friday. 8 o'clock. Croxxbone Independent Music Review. Easter.
Coke in the cup full of dirt. You should be right here with me, but you blew it, and I blew it. I'm touching with my tools up, hella big guns, getting through up and thrown up. I'm a young bull, money grown up. Fun for the e-house, I'm in the tree house. Fuck her, e-house. Stop on the it's that yo, I got ballerinas dancing on my cup. It's that yay bump, snow bunny do a up. It's that coke, I do a lot. Bitch, I'm wilder than a rock, yeah. With the weight in the grinder, break it down, roll it up and get higher. So put the weight in the grinder, break it down, roll it up and get higher. Yeah, I'm on that cane like I'm getting old. I been had that crack, hear it in my bones. Cocaine, cowboy, Indiana Jones. I had to give me a sack like it's 14 gold. Oh my, I'm rocking high. I'm a shooting star like I shot the sky. I can't see why you even caught my eye. Too busy looking at your ass when you was walking by. Cause you goofy like Max that. I'm hotter than Wax that. Off 2 hits like Jab, smoking OG by the hashtag. That mean the pound, boy, you looking around like past that. Ooh, I'm in the aircraft, I'm Air Jordan, you Air Shack. I take your spot and you won't never get your check back. I get paid to sit on my ass, seat check. And this shit I'm smoking on smell like what am I gonna do when the drugs don't work? Girl, you a fool if you think love don't work. You ain't heard they call me Cobain. First name Kirk, got a nose full of coke and a cup full of dirt, yeah. You should be right here with me, but you blew it. And I blew up, I'm 2-3 with my tools up. Hella big M's getting through up and thrown up. I'm a young boo, old money grown up, yeah. Bump for the E-cow, I'm in the tree house. Fuck her to leave out. 2-3, peace out. I stomp on the yayo. Ain't no, there's no halo. Step on the Yola. Coca, no cola. It's that coke rock, cocaine in my snot. It's that yo, I got ballerinas dancing on my cup. It's that yay bump, snow bunny do a up. It's that coke, I do a lot. Bitch, I'm wilder than a rock, yeah. With the weight in the grinder, break it down, roll it up and get higher. So put the weight in the grinder, break it down, roll